Very good morning and welcome to this session of product design engineering. Today we are going to discuss the part which we were discussing from previous two lectures, that is CNC programming. If you remember, so let me share the screen with you. Okay, can anyone tell me, is it visible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, fine. So let us quickly remind, because we were discussing this part before Diwali. So I guess you will be not recognizing, or you may find it difficult. So we were discussing about CNC programming. We have discussed about why CNCs are used for manufacturing purposes, what are the different reasons, advantages of CNC machines, conventional machine, and the movement of the different parts that was discussed earlier. Different types of CNC machine classification we have discussed. Then basic CNC principles, how CNC is going to work, how the control of the movement of different directions like X and Y and Z direction is being controlled or manipulated by using stepping motors, servo motor, or different types of controls that we have discussed. Then we have discussed coordinate system, absolute coordinate system, incremental coordinate systems. Then basic CNC principles, how CNC machine works, features of CNC machines that we have already discussed in previous lectures, different types of tools that are being used in CNC machine. Then we were discussing about the programming basic, how the programming is being carried out by using codes. Which are those codes? CNC programming is done. Okay. Then G codes, M codes, different uh, types of G codes and M codes we have discussed. These are not exhaustive. This is not an exhaustive list. There are different other codes, but what we have discussed, the important one, the important G codes that we have discussed. Okay. Then there are M codes, which are most important and regularly used while making a program. Okay, that we have discussed. Then we were discussing about the block format, means the program is to be typed in a block format, as you can see here. And we have discussed this already, how this is created by using different parameters. Okay, now we were about to discuss the part programming example. Okay, so let us start with this example. If you can observe on this particular slide, we have a raw material which is a cylindrical shape. Okay, the length is 70 mm and the diameter is 25 mm. And what we require, the requirement is like this. There are steps. First step is at 20 millimeters and second step is at 30 millimeters. And the final diameter 22.5 of the second step, and the first step diameter would be 17.5. Okay, so this is the raw material and requirement, and we are going to make the program for that particular requirement. Okay, now if you go through this program, you will understand how these blocks are being typed or printed or prepared. Okay, so first you have to write some program name. You can give whatever you want as a program name, and there you go with the N0005. You can go with any type of any number here, because this is just a number. The actual block is going to start from here, G53. So G53 was what G53 denotes? Can anyone tell me if you remember? Okay, let me share the screen. G53. Okay, it is not there. Okay, I think I have missed that. Okay, okay, no issue. Then there is, you can call it as T0404. Third step, you just go through this and we will interpret later on. G57, G00, X 26, Z0, 0.0, S is RPM 500, M04. Just first, in the first glance, you will notice that the numbers are given here, the program is starting here, and different codes are being given or provided here by using different parameters. Okay, we will get back to this uh, afterwards. Since what has happened, this 53 is something wrong has happened there. So I think we should move further and we will get back to that program later on. Okay. Okay, now let us discuss the manual NC programming, how the part program is specified. First thing you should know about that is which tool should be loaded on the machine spindle. What are the cutting conditions, that is speed, feed, coolant, when to on off the coolant, the starting point and the end point of the motion, that the movement, and how to move the tool with respect to the machine, like the which coordinate systems we are going to get. Now, if we go in further detail of the block, what we will get, each line of a program is called as one block. Okay, just we have discussed seen, okay, not discussed this program. Just keep in mind this program. We will go in interpretation later on how this program is exactly carried out. Okay, and here it is. Each block is composed of several instructions, or we can call it as words. Okay. Now sequence and format of words. How this is going to be interpreted. Now you can see that sequence number N3. Now in that program what we were discussing, we had N005, N0010. Okay. So similarly N3 is the number is provided by using N. Okay, sequence number. Then preparatory functions, we have seen that G codes are the preparatory codes. We know it is known by name preparatory codes, and function we can call it as. So G2 is given as a preparatory function. Then X, Y and Z are the destination coordinates, from which point the tool is going to move for towards which point. That destination is to be provided by using X, Y and Z. Okay, and distance to center of circle, this part is you should not consider this part. This is some of advanced technique and which is which could be complicated for you. So for this instant, just neglect this part only. Just consider this part, that is destination coordinates. When we have to use some advanced and complex manufacturing, in that case we have to use this part. Okay. Now, F is the feed rate is given. Spindle speed in RPM is given by S. Then there is T. Sorry. There is, just a second. I'm having the issue. Okay. T is for tool, which tool is going to be used, and miscellaneous function, that is M. other function we can give as a part of this complete block. So this is how each line of program that is called as block is composed of different uh, functions, numbers, coordinates, and different parameters we have to consider in that. Okay, I hope you understood this part, the block part. Okay. Now there are other certain examples which are of milling and drilling type. So one example is like this raw material, and this part is what a finished product we need to find out or make. Okay. Now this is also the same program is given here. The program is being typed in the case. Uh, the end of block is not being typed, so that was the mistake by using a semicolon. So first you just go through this, how this program is being made. In next lecture, I guess I will be able to interpret. What we will do, we will take one program only, and I will show you how this program is being typed and what each and every parameter means. Okay, in this particular slide, I haven't used that. So this program starts from here and goes on like this and ends after this. There is something issue with the slide. I'm not able to get the next slide. Okay, I think I have missed it. So let it be. So what I'm going to tell you that in next lecture we will be going to see how this particular program is going to be written and how the machine is going to work and how we are going to get this particular object. So I think we should go with two examples. The first one is the first example of cylindrical type turning operation is there. That example we will discuss in next lecture. Also this example of milling machine, milling operation, we are going to milling and drilling operation, we are going to discuss in next lecture. Okay. For now, just keep in mind how the program is being written, how the parameters are being set earlier before going to make the program. Okay. Uh, if you have any questions about the blocks and anything about this, just you can ask in the chat section if you have any questions. Anyone? Okay, so I think we should stop here, and just give me a second.